i-share sa inyo ngayon ang NAD reactions for Google Meet. Unang-una po, buksan po muna natin ang ating Google. Pero bago po natin siya i-add, make sure po na nakapasok po kayo sa inyong Gmail account. Ayan. So, bakit ko po nais i-share to sa inyo? Kasi naging malaking tulong rin po ito sa pag nagkaklase po ako. Kaya nais ko rin pong ibahagi sa inyo. I-type po natin sa Google yung NAD reactions for Google Meet. Ito po siya. Po. Yan. Tapos mapupunta po tayo, i-click po natin to para mapunta po tayo sa Chrome Web Store. Isa po siyang extension. So, i-click po natin ito, add to Chrome. So, add extension. So, yan. Tapos, i-synchronize po natin. Yan. Mapupunta na po siya dito sa ating extension icon. Ayan po. Makikita po natin siya dito. Ayan po siya. Tapos, ipin po natin para lumabas din po siya din sa browser. Subukan po natin. Papakita ko po sa inyo kung paano po siya naging malaking tulong sa akin. So, magbukas po tayo ng Google Meet. Ayan. So, magkaroon po tayo ng new meeting. Ito po tayo. Start a new meeting. Ayan po. So, lagyan po natin ng pangalan. Yung meeting natin, new, then continue. Ayan po. Makikita po ninyo, ayan, nandito na po yung mga emoticons or emojis po na galing po doon sa ating NAD reactions. Ito po siya. No? Pwede po natin ito pindutin o ng estudyante. Ayan, kung nagugustuhan niya po yung mga present. Ayan. At kung halimbawa po, nagagalak po siya, ayan po. Pwede rin niya pong pindutin yan. At kung meron po siyang katanungan, pwede niya rin pong pindutin ito. Ano po, mag-erase sila ng kanilang kamay. Ayan po. At hindi po ito mawawala kung hindi po natin sila bibigyan ng pansin. Ayan po. So, bibigyan po natin ng pansin ang kanilang katanungan. O kung meron naman po tayong katanungan, pwede rin po sila magtaas ng kamay bilang kaparaanan para malaman po natin na sasagot po sila. Ayan. Dito po sila sa kaliwa po natin, makikita po natin yung mga nagre-raise ng hand. Ayan. So, dito po sa setting, makikita po natin na buo po yung pangalan na nakalagay. Pangalan natin o nung bata, buo po. No? Pero kung ito po ay pipindutin natin, lalabas lamang po ay ang ating pangalan. Ayan po. Ayan. Ito po. Yan, Sheila lang po. So, yan. Ipapakita ko naman po sa inyo kung ano po ang nagiging itsura, no, sa tunay na online class.
Say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine.
Magandang araw! Ang ituturo ko po sa inyo ngayon kung paano mag-download ng Google Meet Grid View po na napakahalaga po lalo na sa panahon po ngayon na usong-uso po ang mga online classes. Ayan. So makikita po natin dito, meron pa akong browser ng Google Chrome. So dito po sa browser natin, i-type po natin yung ating Google. Ayan. So sa Google po, yan, click po natin. I-type po natin yung Chrome Web Store. Ayan po. Tapos dito po, yan, i-click po natin yung Web Store. Pagdating po dito sa Search the Store, i-type po natin yung Google Meet Grid View. Yan. Yan. Enter po natin. At ang pipiliin po natin dito ay yung may kulay green. Ito po. Pindutin po natin. Click po natin. Yan. Tapos i-click po natin yung Add to Chrome. Tapos po may lalabas po dito. May magpo-pop up. I-add extension po natin. Yan. Mapupunta na po ito dito sa upper right po natin. At i-turn on po natin yung synchronize. At mapupunta na po siya dito sa ating extension. Tapos ipin po natin para lumabas po dyan sa browser. Ayan po. Natin gagamitin itong Google Meet Preview kasi tulad ng dati, no, limited lang po ang pwedeng makita sa ating webinar o kaya sa ating online class. Ano po, pwedeng 20 to 30. Pero pag meron po tayong Google Meet Grid View, pwedeng hanggang 100 po na participants, pwede po natin makita. Tingnan po nga natin ngayon. Sige. So tayo po ay gumawa ng bagong meeting. Yan. Gamit ang ating Google Meet. So, start the meeting. Lagyan lang natin ang new. Then, continue. Papakita ko po sa inyo kung paano po nagpo-function ang Google Meet Grid View po. So, ito po i-enable po natin. Ayan. So, enable po natin yung Grid View. Tapos, lalabas na po ito. Pag pinindot po natin ito, only show participants with video. Dito po sa ating frame, lalabas lang po yung may mga video. No, pwede rin po natin yung pindutin. No, pwede rin naman po natin hindi pindutin. Pag highlight speakers po, tulad po ngayon, akong nagsasalita na highlight po ako. Ayan po. So, dito naman po, include yourself in the grid. No? Papakita ko po sa inyo mamaya na kasama po ako dito sa frame. No? Kapag wala po yung extension, hindi po tayo nakakasama. Kadalasan po, nandito lang tayo sa upper right. Ano po? So, iyon po yung function ng ating Google Meet Grid View po. Ayan. So, magpapakita naman po ako sa inyo ng halimbawa. Ayan po. Ito po yung sinasabi ko sa inyo halimbawa. Ano po? Nirecord ko po ang isa sa mga meeting ko po sa aking online class. Ayan po. Gamit ko po ang Google Meet Grid View po. Ayan. Salamat po sa inyong panonood. Yan, sana sa susunod, panoorin niyo po yung mga susunod ko pang video. Ayan, God bless po. Bye-bye! explain. Congratulations! Now, you know our topic very well. God bless and thank you for watching. Pagpalang araw mga ka-Biffles. Ayan, sa ngayon po, ang ituturo ko po sa inyo ay paano po natin makikita yung mga subscribers po ng ating YouTube channel. Yan, makikita po natin dito po sa monitor. Yan, ang ating Google Chrome browser. Ito po, i-type po natin ang studio.youtube.com. Tapos i-click po natin yung YouTube Studio. Pagka-click po natin doon, papupunta po ito sa ating channel dashboard. Ito po yung sa akin. Po, bago lang po ako na YouTuber. Ayan po. Dahil gusto ko pong makita yung mga nag-subscribe po sa akin para mapasalamatan ko po. Ayan. Kaya pinag-aralan ko po kung paano ko po makikita. Ayan. Sa ngayon po, i-browse po natin. Pababa, makikita po natin dyan ang ating mga recent subscribers. Ayan po. Para po makita natin lahat, i-see all po natin. Click po natin ito. Ayan po. Tapos po, i-refresh po natin. Pwede po natin ilagay within 90 days. Dahil ako po ay baguhan pa lamang po. Alos 7 araw pa lang. I-click ko po ang 7 days. Makikita po dito kung sino po yung nag-subscribe po sa atin. Ayan po sila. Yan, salamat po sa kanila. Then, in the next page po natin dito sa baba. Salamat sa kanila. Ayan po. Ayan po sila. Makikita rin po natin yung mga nag-unscribe po sa atin. Po. Pero yung lalabas naman po dito, ay yung nakapublic po yung kanilang subscriptions. Ano po? So, salamat po sa inyo. Yan. Sa araw na to, yun lamang pong ituturo ko sa inyo. Yan, kung paano po natin makikita ang mga nag-subscribe po sa ating YouTube channel. Salamat! God bless! Yan, pray ko po na panoorin niyo po yung mga susunod kong video. God bless again!
They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine.
Mapagpalang araw mga ka-Biffles. Ayan, kung bago ka sa channel na to, ako nga po pala si Biffle She o ang best friend for life she ninyo. Ayan, sa araw na to, ang ituturo ko sa inyo ay tungkol sa dual-less. Let's go! Pero bago po tayo mag-download, bibigyan ko po muna kayo ng konting trivia. Ayan, ano nga ba ang dual-less? So, sa naranasan ko po, pag nagpe-present po ako sa aking online class o kaya sa webinar po, hindi ko po makita ang mga kasama ko po doon, mga pupils o kaya yung mga audience po. Kaya ito yung pinag-aralan ko pong dual-less na mailalagay ko po sa Google Meet para habang po ako nagpe-present, nakikita ko po ang audience o kaya yung mga kasama ko po doon o kaya yung mga estudyante ko po. Ayan, so tingnan muna natin kung ano po ang ibig sabihin ng dual-less. Paano po natin gagamitin at iba pa pong info tungkol dito. So yung dual-less po pala, ito yung cool dual monitor setup for your PC. Ayan po nakalagay po dyan. So mababasa po natin, dual-less is a Google Chrome extension that can be added to the browser to increase productivity. This extension splits your screen to emulate that of a dual monitor. So, bakit po natin ginagamit yung dual-less? Para po makagawa tayo ng multitasking while presenting in Google Meet. Ayan po. How to install po? Yan, makikita po ninyo sa aking monitor. Ayan ang Google Chrome browser. So, dito po, itatype po natin ang Chrome Web Store. So, i-click po natin ito. Pagdating po natin sa Chrome Web Store, doon sa Search the Store, i-type po natin yung dual-less. Click po natin ito. Yan po lalabas siya. Click po natin ito. Yan. Tapos makikita po natin dito sa right side, Add to Chrome. Click po natin yan. Add extension. So, mapupunta na po ito dito sa upper right corner po natin. Yan. So, makikita po ninyo dyan yung extension icon. I-click po natin yan, tapos ipin po natin yung dual-less para lumabas po siya dyan. Ayan. Ang susunod ko naman po sa inyo ituturo kung paano po siya gagamitin habang nagpe-present po tayo sa ating po. Pwede rin pong i-click nyo po yung 4x6, ganyan pong itsura, or 5x5, or 6x4, ganyan po, or 7x3, or whole screen po. Ayan po. Meron din po itong pwede rin pong vertical. Kung gusto niyo naman po, ganito po siya. Yan. No? Yan po. Yan. So, pwede rin pong ganito siya. Dito po yung pinipresent nyo. Nandito naman po yung inyong mga pupils or yung mga participants po. Yan. Pero kadalasan ko po ginagamit ay horizontal. Yan po. So, 5x5 po para hati lamang po. Yan po. So, napakaganda po talaga ng dual-less na to kasi nakikita mo po yung participants or pupils nyo po habang nagpe-present po kayo. Ayan. So, yan lamang po ang nais ko pong ituro ngayong araw. So, sana meron po kayong natutunan, mga kabefos. So, next time po uli, sana panoorin nyo pa po yung mga videos ko po at sana i-like nyo po, i-subscribe para lalo naman po akong ganahan, gumawa po ng video at i-upload ko po dito sa ating YouTube channel. Salamat po muli. God bless and happy learning.
They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine.
Mapagpalang araw mga kabifos. Sa araw na ito, ikikwento ko sa inyo ang Amerikana, the quote. Ito ay mula sa kwento na hango sa totoong buhay ni Heather J. Grant. Noong si Heather ay bata pa, ang kanyang pamilya ay sobrang nakararanas ng labis na kahirapan. Ang kanyang mga magulang ay walang kakayahan upang bilhan siya ng bagong Amerikana. Kaya naisipan ng ina ni Heather na gumawa ng Amerikana na yari sa tahi ng kanyang mga kamay. Gustong gusto ni Heather ang tinahi ng kanyang ina. Isang araw, habang siya ay naglalaro sa manyebeng daan, may napansin siyang isang batang lalaki na nakaupo sa isang bahay upang makapagpainit. Naantig ang puso ni Heather. Dali-dali niyang hinubad ang kanyang bagong Amerikana at ibinigay sa batang lalaki. Pagka-uwi, isinalaysay niya ang nangyari sa kanyang ina. Ipinapabatid ni Heather kung paanong mas kailangan ng batang lalaki ang Amerikanang gustong-gusto niya. Tuwang-tuwa ang ina ni Heather sa naging desisyon ng kanyang anak. Mula sa kwentong ito, muli nating alalahanin ang salita ng ating Panginoong Diyos. Sasabihin ng hari, sinasabi ko sa inyo, nang gawin ninyo ito sa pinakahamak sa mga kapatid kong ito ay sa akin ninyo ginagawa. Mateo Kapitulo 25, versikulo 40. Salamat! Naway may natutunan kayo sa kwento. God bless! Sa susunod po muli, happy learning! Blessed day, everyone. Our lesson for today is to analyze figures of speech, simile, and metaphor. At the end of this topic, you are expected to identify simile and metaphor in the given sentences. 2. Write examples of simile and metaphor. Then, appreciate the value of simile and metaphor in writing poems. Let's define what's figurative language first. So, figurative language is a way of expressing ideas by using symbolisms instead of ordinary language. While figures of speech are language devices intended to bring out from the reader or listener fresh reactions or perceptions to a scene or an object. They make comparisons to familiar objects in order to bring out less familiar impressions. So, let us now talk about two figures of speech, which are metaphor and simile. Metaphor is a comparison between two distinctly different things by implying that one is the other, while simile is a comparison between two distinctly different things using like or as. For example, in metaphor, my love is a red rose, while in simile, my love is like a red rose, he ran fast as lightning. Today, Lita is bright as a sunbeam. So, in metaphor, the writer compares two things without using like or as. A metaphor is a figure of speech that compares two things. It often uses the word is or was. The other example is, a diligent person is like an ant. So, in simile is a figure of speech that directly compares two things. Similes differ from metaphors by highlighting the similarities between two things using words such as like or as. Okay, Biffles, let's practice what we have learned from analyzing figures of speech on simile and metaphor. The direction is identify the figure of speech in every sentence as to simile or metaphor. Number 1. The sky was the color of the calm Pacific thousands of miles from land. Very good. That is metaphor. Number 2. I am as hungry as a bear, recently awakened from hibernation. Yes, that's right. That is simile. Number 3. She was a kite floating above the confusion around her. Yes, that is metaphor. Number 4. Like a silent thief, the dog crept into the kitchen. You're right again. That is simile. Number 5. The dark, cold, and silent room was a tomb. Right, that is metaphor. 6. My noisy sister was like a buzzing fly. Yes, that's right. That is simile. 7. My thoughts fluttered from subject to subject like a butterfly visiting flowers in a field. Yes, simile again. 8. Daddy is mad because my room is a pig pen during the lockdown. Yes, that is metaphor. 9. To stay inside the house for a month is like being alone in the dark. Yes, that is simile. 10. The food prepared by my mother during the enhanced community quarantine tastes like heaven to me. Yes, that is simile. Okay, we have here a poem. The title is Palace, written by Dorothy Vena Johnson. A seashell is a palace where many echoes dwell, and when I listen to them, I know them quite well. They are like the ocean's roar where the seashells buried deep. Learn why the sea is always salty and spooky shadows creep. Okay, let's answer the number one question. What is described in the poem? Right, you're correct. The seashell. Number two. Where did the seashells learn that the sea is salty? Because the seashells is buried deep in the ocean. Okay, let's answer the next activity. The direction is, for each sentence given below, say what is being compared. Example, the noise is music to his ears. So the answer is, noise is compared to music. Okay, let's go to number one. Her hair is as black as the night. Yes, correct. Hair is compared to night. Number two, the football player is a lion in the game. Again, you're correct. The football player is compared to a lion. Number three, the kitten is as light as a feather. Yes, very good. Kitten is compared to a feather. Number four, I'm so thirsty. My mouth is as dry as a desert. Correct again. The mouth is compared to a desert. Number five, my brother is as tall as a tree. Correct again. Your brother is compared to a tree. Okay, it's your turn to practice. So the direction is, what are the two words that are being compared in each sentence? Then identify the figure of speech used as to simile or metaphor. Example, Aram slept like a dog. Aram and dog simile because it used the word like. Number one, Stephen sings like a nightingale. Yes, Stephen is compared to nightingale, and it used the comparison word like. Therefore, number one is simile. Yes, you're correct. Number two, the moon is a lantern in the sky. The moon is compared to a lantern. Therefore, that is metaphor. Very good. Number three, Frida is a fish when she swims. Yes, that's metaphor because Frida is compared to a fish. Number four, Leo is like lightning when he races. Leo is compared to lightning using the word like. Therefore, number four is yes, correct. Simile. Number five, our bunny's fur is a blanket of warmth. Okay, so the bunny's fur is compared to a blanket. Yes, that is metaphor. Okay, for our last activity, the direction is read each sentence with understanding, identify if the statement is simile or if it is a metaphor. Number one, my brother is as cunning as Dr. Jose Rizal. Using as, it compared the brother and Dr. Jose Rizal. So your answer is simile. Yes. Number two, when I am hungry, I can eat like a horse. So, I and the horse are compared using the word like. Therefore, the answer is simile. Very good. Number three, life is a roller coaster going up and down. So, life is compared to a roller coaster using is. Therefore, that is metaphor. Very good. Number four, my little sisters fight like cats and dogs. So, little sisters is compared to cats and dogs using like. Therefore, the answer is very good. Simile. And the last one, the Lord is my shepherd. There is nothing I shall want. Yes, that is metaphor. If you like what we have discussed, kindly like, subscribe, and comment down below. Or if you have suggestion for the next video, just say it in our chat box below. Thank you.
They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine.
Audio.
They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine.
Blessed day, everyone. Once again, I'm your Biffle She, or best friend for life, to share a new information regarding figures of speech, hyperbole, and irony. Before we start, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell below. Hello, learners. Here we are again. Now, are you excited to learn something new? Okay, kids, let's start with this phrase. Learning is going to take longer than it took to build the Great Wall of China. Yeah, right. It is some kind of exaggeration. But today, you are going to learn something new like no other day. Have fun and let's begin an exciting adventure. At the end of this topic, you are expected to analyze figures of speech such as hyperbole and irony, construct meaning from a variety of texts of irony and hyperbole. 3. Value the uses of hyperbole and irony in everyday living. Let's read this poem. As I walk out one evening, written by W.H. Auden. I'll love you, dear. I'll love you till China and Africa meet, and the river jumps over the mountain, and the salmon sing in the street. In this poem, when will China and Africa meet? How can a river jump over a mountain? And when will salmon be intelligent enough to sing or evolve enough to walk the streets? Of course, none of these things will ever happen, but it implies that the author W.H. Auden will love her forever, and he is using exaggerating words like hyperbole to emphasize the strength of his love. Now, let's go to another poem. The title is Ironic, written by Celio Aras. Isn't it ironic how we tell others to stay strong, yet we can't do it ourselves? Everyone seems to think I am the master at solving problems, but I can't even figure out how to solve my own. In the second poem, what do you think does it express? Do you also tell others to stay strong but can't even do it on your own? There are two contradicting meanings of the same situation in the poem. In many cases, this refers to irony, which is the difference between expectations and reality. Two of the most identified figures of speech that are used in everyday communications are hyperbole and irony. They tell us meanings which should not be taken literally. So, what is hyperbole? Hyperbole is a figure of speech in which an author or speaker purposely and obviously exaggerates to an extreme. It is used for emphasis or as a way of making a description more creative and humorous. In literature, hyperbole will often be used to show contrast or catch the reader's attention. Hyperboles are not comparisons like similes and metaphors, but extravagant and even ridiculous overstatements not meant to be taken literally. Let's read an example of hyperbole. I haven't seen you in a million years. This example serves to emphasize how long a period of time feels. Sometimes, especially in school, it feels as if time has slowed down and vacation will never come. We know this isn't true, but we use hyperbole to communicate how things feel to us. Other examples of hyperbole. I have been searching your name all over the universe. 2. I cannot live without seeing my crush daily. 3. She told you not to touch her phone for 1,000 times. 4. We are really hungry. We can eat all the food in the restaurant. Now, let's discuss what is irony. Irony is a statement that expresses the opposite meaning. It has actions that have an effect exactly opposite to what is being meant by the speaker. It is when there are two contradicting meanings of the same situation, event, image, sentence, phrase, or story. In many cases, this refers to the difference between expectations and reality. Let's read this example. A staircase leading up to a fitness center with an escalator running alongside it. All the gym patrons are using the escalator and no one is on the stairs. Given that this is a fitness center, we would expect that everyone should be dedicated to health and exercise. And so, they would use the free exercise offered by the stairs. But instead, they flock to the comfort of the escalator, in spite of the fact that they have come all this way just to exercise. Once again, our expectations are violated and the result is irony and humor. Let's read other examples of irony. 1. When your classmate is late and the teacher says this line, "You are too early for the afternoon classes." 2. Exclaiming, "Oh, I am great and smart. I got the highest score in our math quiz today," when your score is 1 over 20. 3. When your mom is mad and telling you, "You are really a good boy. You always do a thing that makes me angry and disappointed." 4. My father was so happy when my classmate told him that I accidentally broke the teacher's vase. He even scolded and hit me with his belt. 5. Carla likes the taste of durian fruit a lot. It makes her vomit and feel sick. There are three types of irony. Number one, verbal irony. It is the use of words to present a meaning that is different from what the speaker says. Almost all the time, the person intentionally and knowingly uses verbal irony to be understood as meaning something different to what his or her words literal meaning. Examples of verbal irony. After looking at a student's poor test score, the teacher says, "You will surely finish the year with highest honors." And a man tastes his wife's delicious home-cooked meal and exclaims, "I shall never eat this food ever again." 2. Situational irony. It happens when what is expected and intended to happen doesn't take place. Instead, the exact opposite occurs. The result could be either serious or comic. Examples are: Dr. Johnson smokes a pack of cigarettes a day. Our boss, the owner of a big construction firm, cannot fix his house's broken ceiling. The defense lawyer failed to acquit his son in a case. Dramatic irony. It happens when the audience readers are aware of something which the character of a movie or story does not know. Dramatic irony is used to convey emotions more intently. It gives the audience or readers a sense of thrill and excitement. Examples of dramatic irony. 1. In Saving Private Ryan, the group of soldiers were hopeless they could find Private James Ryan alive. But the audience knew from the start that Private Ryan went on to live until his later years. Next, the wife believed that her husband died in an airplane crash, but the audience was aware that the husband had survived. Lastly, readers knew that Caitlin's character in the novel A Song for Caitlin would eventually die, but the other characters never even knew she was sick. Let's put into practice what we have learned. Okay, let's read the directions. Read the sentences and classify them whether hyperbole or irony. Number 1. I have been searching your name all over the universe. Right, that's hyperbole. Number 2. When your classmate is late and the teacher says this line, "You are too early for the afternoon classes." Right again, that's irony. Number 3. I cannot live without seeing my crush daily. Yes, that's hyperbole. Number 4. She told you not to touch your phone for 1,000 times. Yes, that is hyperbole. Number 5. Exclaiming, "Oh, I am a great and smart. I got the highest score in our math quiz today." When your score is 1 over 20. Yes, you're right. That is irony. Number 6. When your mom is mad and telling you you are really a good boy, you always do a thing that makes her angry and disappointed. Again, that is irony. You're correct again. 7. We are really hungry. We can eat all the food in the restaurant. Right? That is hyperbole. 8. My father was so happy when my classmate told him that I accidentally broke the teacher's vase. He even scolded and hit me with his belt. Yes, that is hyperbole. 9. I can bring you the moon and the stars whenever you want. Correct. That is irony. 10. Carla likes the taste of durian fruit a lot. It makes her vomit and feel sick. Very good. That is hyperbole. Never forget that hyperbole and irony are figures of speech that tells us meanings which should not be taken literally. Always remember, hyperbole is extreme exaggeration or overstatement, especially as a literary or rhetorical device, while irony is a statement that, when taken in context, may actually mean something different from or the opposite of what is written literally. The use of words expressing something other than their literal intention, often in a humorous context. Keep in mind that there are three types of irony: verbal irony, situational irony, and dramatic irony. The importance of hyperbole is often used in day to day speech. It uses exaggeration to emphasize a certain characteristics of something and especially how it feels. While on the other hand, the common purpose of irony is to create humor and or point out the absurdity of life. For this last activity, the direction is: read each sentence carefully and tell whether it is hyperbole or irony. Number 1. I have a million works to finish today. Yes, that is hyperbole. Number 2. My mother becomes a dragon when she is mad. Correct. Again, it is hyperbole. 3. Wow! I really like the ending of the story. The girl died and it is indeed a happy ending. My gosh, I hate it. Right, that is irony. 4. If I will not see the BTS members personally, I will die. Right, that is hyperbole. 5. Just watch the television whole day. It makes you smarter in school, said my father. Yes, that is irony. 6. I could cry a river right now. Correct, that is hyperbole. 7. Great! Another rainy day. How wonderful. You are correct again. That is irony. 8. She's very late. Wow, I can't wait. Yes, that is irony. 9. The old man was older than the Himalayas. Correct again. That is hyperbole. 10. I feel like the whole world was staring at me. Definitely. That is hyperbole. I have here an example of hyperbole taken from the book of Mark, chapter 4, verse 31 to 32. It is like a mustard seed, which is the smallest of all seeds on earth. Yet, when planted, it grows and becomes the largest of all garden plants, with such big branches that the birds can perch in its shade. Thank you and happy learning. God bless everyone. Bye-bye. Blessed day, everyone. I am your Biffle She again, or your best friend for life, Sheila. Yan. So today, we will have a new topic. But before we start, let me read to you a Bible verse from the book of Colossians 3:23. It says, "Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as for working for the Lord, not for human master." No, it is from the book of Colossians 3:23. Okay, so today, what is our topic? Our topic is about creating milk-based educational videos. So, mag-share po ako sa inyo ngayon kung paano po ako gumagawa ng aking educational videos. Okay, so let's define first what is video. Yan. Video is an electronic medium for recording, copying, playback, broadcasting, and display of moving visual media. Video was first developed for mechanical television system, which were quickly replaced by cathode ray tube or the CRT systems, which were later replaced by flat panel displays of several types. Video systems vary in display resolution, aspect ratio, refresh rate, color capabilities, and other qualities. Analog and digital, so many variants exist and can be carried in a variety of media, including broadcast, magnetic tape, optical disc, and computer files and networking streaming. So sa panahon natin ngayon, lalong-lalo na po sa pandemic na to, gumagamit tayo ng mas maraming video. No po? Ayan. So before po noon, bago ko i-define po yung educational video natin, pag-aralan muna natin kung what is milk. No, ito po yung lagi nating naririnig sa panahon ngayon. Yung milk po, ang ibig po sabihin nun ay most essential learning competencies. Ito po ay dinevelop ng Department of Education to ensure to provide most essential competencies to be used this school year 2020 to 2021. So yung milk po shall serve as a primary reference of schools division, and regional offices. No? So ito po ay ginagamit natin as a learning delivery approaches that are suited to the local context and diversity of learners while adapting to the challenges caused by COVID-19. So, hindi na po tayo maghahanap ng base po sa ating pag-aaral, kundi ito po talaga ang ating milk. No po? So, hindi na po ang schools need not to create another list of learning competency kasi dito po tayo magbabase. So, lahat po na gagawin natin ng educational videos today or for this year or for this school year ay based po sa ating milk. Ayan po. So, in creating milk-based videos po, kailangan natin ng mga gadgets. Ano po, ito po yung pwede po tayo gumawa through cellphone, desktop, yan, laptop, and tablets, camera, lighting, microphone, tripod or gimbal stabilizer, and video editing software o uso na rin po ngayon yung video editing sites or application. Ayan. Okay, so I would like to share to you the different types of camera. So the first type of camera is camcorder. So ito yung camcorder is a great option for creating videos content due to the simple fact that they're specifically designed to record videos. Moreover, modern camcorders are compact, lightweight, fairly affordable, and built to handle almost any shooting situation. No, on the go po yung camcorder. No, so you can use them for when you're just filming a video at home or just vlogging. No po? So, you can use camcorder. Number 2 is webcam. No, ito po yung sinasabi nating generic. The best choice for those who want an affordable plug-and-play video camera, especially those who need to record in front of their computer. Ako po, ito po yung kadalasan sanay na sanay ako. Ano po, yung webcam. Yan, kasi ito turn on mo lang, mabivideo mo na agad sarili mo. Webcams also make also made for live streaming easier since they can be directly connected to your computer. No? Ikatlo po ay, number 3 is action camera. So ito pong action camera, known to be the most compact and versatile type of camera. Despite their small size, most of them can produce the highest quality videos possible today, which is why many YouTubers use these action cameras for the video quality and durability that they offer. So, ikaapat po, number 4 is the mirrorless camera. So, sabi po, ang mirrorless camera have become the most popular type of camera for both video creators and photographers due to their capability to shoot like DSLR, no? But with a significant lighter and smaller body, mas magaan nga lang ito sa DSLR, no? While you can certainly use this for recording videos at home, they are also great if you need a camera for vlogging while you are walking or moving around. But the best kind of camera, according to the research, is the DSLR. So what does DSLR mean? DSLR means digital single lens reflex. This camera produces high quality results. Their adaptability in low light situation and polished video recording quality are just some of the main reasons why they are actually excellent choice for creating videos. Though they are pricey, no? Mahal nga lamang ang DSLR, but this is the worth of investment if you wish to take videography or photography seriously. So, tumuloy naman po tayo sa different types of lighting. Ano-ano nga po ba yung mga ginagamit natin? So, we use softbox, umbrella light, and the famous ring light. Ano po? Ayan. So, ito naman po, different types of microphones na pwede po natin gamitin while we make videos po or educational videos. Unang-una po, yung kadalasan generic is the USB microphones. Ano po, ipa-plug lang natin sa ating mga laptop or sa ating desktop. Ano po, so ito po yun, USB microphones. Then yung condenser microphone. Dito po sa condenser microphone, napipino po yung ating boses, napapaganda po. Ano po, meron po siyang function na napapaganda po yung salita po natin. Then, meron din po tayo ginagamit sa cellphone minsan, sa camera din, yung tinatawag nating shotgun microphones, yung para po siyang may mahaba, no? Ayan. At ito naman po yung gamit-gamit ko ngayon. Ang tawag po dito ay lapel microphone or lavalier mic. Ayan po. Maganda rin po yung labas niya, tapos maliit pa siya. Very, no? Lightweight lang po siya. Remember, no, we should always never forget that our audio quality needs to complement your video. Even if you record high quality cinema 4K footages, but you have trouble in your audio video, no? So, this will make the viewers uninterested of your video. So, we need good quality microphones for our videos. Ayan. Remember that unsteady footage is a no-no to professional video production as it can distract viewers to make them dizzy. Gusto nyo ba yung nanonood kayo tapos hilong-hilo na kayo doon sa napapanood yung video? Tripods and gimbal stabilizer are great tools to establish your photos and videos, depending on how you will be recording your video. So, pinakita ko po dyan, no, sa ating video, ang itsura po ng tripod at saka gimbal stabilizer. No, na mas maganda ginagamit ito kapag ang gamit po natin ay cellphones. Ano po? Yan. So, next po natin ay yung different video editing software and sites. So, mag-name a few po ako. So, ito po yung pwede nating bilhin ng mga video editing software. Yung Adobe Premiere, Blender, Lightworks, DaVinci Resolve, Vegas Pro, OpenShot,
Hit Film Express, iMovie, VSDC Free Video Editor, and pagdating naman po sa other naman po na video editing sites, no, na ang iba po ay free. Pagdating po sa Google, ito po yung Animoto, Kizowa, KineMaster, Filmora, Canva, FlexClip, WeVideo, ClipChamp, Power Director, Magisto, at napakarami pa po. These are only few. There are lots of software and site you can use to make and edit your video. Kaya napakadali na po kasi pwede kang hindi bumili ng video editing software, pwede ka lang po mag-download at kung sa cellphone ka naman po, pwede ka rin po mag-download sa Google Play Store. Ayan. So, what are the steps in creating a milk-based educational video? So, mag-i-start po tayo syempre sa script writing. Ito po talaga ang unang-una dapat natin gawin. The first phase is making your script. The very important foundation of your video. Yan. No po, so ano nga ba yung script writing? This will serve as a guide in making your video. No? To reassure that your script, lalong-lalo na sa atin, educational video to at milk-based, no? Kaya i-assure natin na yung script natin is anchored in the milk, okay? Provided by the Department of Education. The content focus should always be the most essential and indispensable competencies that our learner must acquire in this challenging time. In script writing, the creator or the teacher must address the instructional needs of learners while ensuring the curriculum standards are maintained and achieved. Yan. So what are the tips in making script? No? Number 1, identify the learning competencies and focus on it. Kailangan nakabase po talaga sa MELC o milk. Na po? So, emphasize ko po uli ha. So, ang ating script ay nakabase po sa MELC or sa milk. Number 2, make the instruction clear and brief. And number 3, make your explanation clear and simple. No po? So, I have here tips na po. Ito po yung mga tips na to ay i-elaborate ko po, no? Number 4, know and stick the 3 parts of the video. So, what are these? The 3 parts of the video are, number 1, the beginning. Number 2, middle. And number 3 is your ending. So, ano nga ba sa beginning natin? Just like what I did kanina, I introduce myself to you. Diba? Sabi ko, ako si Biffle She, your best friend for life, She. No, number 2, reiterate your lessons or topic objectives. So, yung objectives ko po, ay ma-share ko po sa inyo how I make my educational videos based on the milk. Number 3, give a glimpse about the whole videos to be tackled. No, ito na nga po iyon, no? Yung mga steps, yung mga gadgets, and yung paano nga po ba yung step gumawa ng educational video. Okay? So, sa gitnaan po ng video nyo, kailangan ma-present mo yung problem. So, ano nga ba yung problem ng video natin ngayon? Paano tayo mag-create ng milk-based educational video? And number 2, discussion of the lesson. Ito na po yung body natin. And number 3, answering exercises. Ano po? Para malaman po natin kung naintindihan po yung lesson, we should give exercises. Para malaman po ng mga learner kung naintindihan po ba nila yung lesson po at masasagutan po nila. Okay. So sa ending po ng video natin, no, generalize po natin lahat ng topic natin, no po na na-present sa video na yon. And number 2 sa ending po ay add or sa sunod po sa ending natin ay add some tips, advices, and word of wisdom that they can ponder after the lesson or topics being discussed, that they can also ponder after listening or viewing your video. So, don't forget, no, pagka nag-share din po tayo sa ating video, dapat po lagi tayong excited and has the energy, 100% energy or energetic aura. Ayan. So, keep in mind, no, make sure your script is interactive and never forget that whatever you do, your video should connect with your viewers or the learners. Okay? Yan. So, number 2, kanina after the script, ang pangalawa pong step is recording. So, ito po yung pangalawa. Ano nga ba yung recording? So, sa recording po, sabi diyan, the part where both record visual and audible components. So, the place where we put our script into action. Ito na po yun, no? So, yung plinano natin, gagawin na po natin into action. This is storing or preserving our videos for television and social media platforms to be played back later via a transmitter or receiver. Yan. So, how to record po? You can use your cell phone, laptops, tablets, desktop for recording. Or your camera as well. Number 2, kailangan may magandang lighting. No? See to it that you have a good lighting. No? Para nakikita ka, gusto nyo ba madilim? Hindi nakikita yung nagdi-discuss. Number 3, check your camera if it is functioning well. Check nyo rin yung mga gadgets nyo, kung nagpo-function ba siya ng well, kung naka-charge ba siya, para matapos natin lahat yung videos natin. Number 4, put in mind to find a quiet place before you start recording. Kasi baka mamaya si Bantay at si Miming, sila na yung nagre-record. No? Number 5, never forget to look directly at the camera lens when talking to be more interactive. No? Titingin ka diretso sa lens para nakakausap mo yung mga viewer mo. Yan. So, tandaan po yan. Yan. Next po, sabi, use encouraging voice. No? Gumamit po tayo ng encouraging voice. Tulad ko, nahihirapan po ako kasi yung boses ko parang pinunit na yero. Yan. So, we should use encouraging voice when we are making videos. So, number 7, leave your worries behind. Always put a happy face in front of camera. No? Dapat energetic, mag-happy yung aura, positive yung aura. Bakit? No, bakit kailangan natin ang ating energy ay possible highest energy? Kasi dapat mag-mark tayo sa viewer and learners, nakaka-encourage tayo. No? Na masarap po mag-aral. Yan. At totoo namang masarap mag-aral kasi learning never stop. And number 10, ask them to comment or suggest in your video for your evaluation and room for improvement. So, pwede po kayong mag-comment doon po sa chat box para din po sa improvement ko. Ano po? Ayan. So, ikatlo po, editing. No? Ito po yung pinakamadugo. Ang editing. Sabi nga po sa definition ng editing, the process of editing segments of motion video production footage. Dito na rin po yung special effects, sound recordings, in the post-production processes. No, this is the manipulation and arrangement of video shoots. No, pagsasama-samahin na to lahat. Syempre, tatanggalin yung mga mali, yung mga maaayos lang ang pagsasama-samahin, ikakat po siya. So, ito pong editing can be difficult and tedious. Ito po talagang pinakamadugo. No, mahirap po yung script writing, pero mahirap lalo ang editing. No po? Yan. Kaya nga, napakarami po sa Google na mga, pwede rin po maka-aid sa mga tao, sa mga creator, no, sa mga vlogger, sa pag-edit. Yan. So, I have here the simplest way to edit a video. No? Yan. So, paano nga ba natin i-edit yung video? Number 1, transfer your video, no, yung video clips mo to your computer from your cellphone, no? Yan, para po siya ay maiayos nyo. No, para po maiayos nyo. Yan. But nowadays, minsan hindi na po kailangan yung camera o yung mga shots sa cellphone ay i-transfer po sa desktop o sa laptop. Kasi pwede na rin po tayo mag-edit kahit sa cellphone po. Meron nga po nga yung famous na ginagamit ay yung KineMaster. No po, doon na po sila nag-edit sa cellphone. Although maliit lang po siya. Hindi tulad ng pag meron ka pong video editing software, mas makikita mo po siya at mas maganda po yung quality na magagawa mo. Ayan. So, next po, don't forget po to name your project. No? Ang una pong gagawin nyo, open mo po yung, sa ako po kasi ginagamit ko yung editing software, o open ko po doon yung mga video clip ko. Ayan po, tapos lalagyan ko po yun ng pangalan. Kasi mahalaga po yun. Kasi pagka hindi mo po siya natapos, pwede mo po siyang save at pwede mo po siyang balikan. No? So, kapag nagkamali ka ng paglalagay ng pangalan ng project mo, ayun, maghahanap ka, no? Hanapin mo siya ulit kung saan mo ba, ano ba yung file mo, file name mo, ano po. Yan. So next po is import the videos and begin editing using the necessary tools, transition, effects for your desired outcome. So ito po, gagamit ka na ng trim, resize, ano po, filters, motion, no, napakadaming filters and overlay that you can use in editing tools and video editing sites. No po, there are thousands of animation you can apply to your videos, no, to make your videos captivating, especially no kung yung target viewer mo ay mga elementary pupils. Mas gusto po nila yung makulay, no po, at interactive. Ano po? However, don't exaggerate and over-decorate your video that will mislead your viewer or your learner from the content to the design. No, mas gusto na nila yung design mo kaysa doon sa content mo. No, ang focus pa rin ng video mo is your content. Yan. So number 4 po, you can also add music, no? Ilalagyan po natin yung music ng kaunti lang, ng mahina yung video natin para alive po yung ating educational videos. Ayan po. So kapag pwede po tayo, minsan meron na po dun sa Windows 10 mga preset song, pwede po natin gamitin yun. Or you can download song from YouTube. But see to it na hindi siya copyrighted. No, kung hindi mo magagamit. Ayan. So, kapag natatapos na po yung ginagawa niyang video, always save and click done. No, always save para po hindi ka manghihinayang sa gawa mo pag hindi mo na save. No, mawawala siya. Back to zero ka na naman. Ayan. So po, number 5, save your video once you're finished. No, yung na-discuss ko nga po, no? Always save your video. Yan. Then, pwede pagkahalimbawa, yun na nga po yung lahat na yun ay natapos mo na, you can click export or share select a file size. Then, your video is ready for viewing. Yan po. So, remember the 3 steps in making or creating a milk-based educational video: the script writing, the recording, and the editing. Okay? So, congratulations! You are now ready to apply your acquired knowledge in making a milk-based educational videos. And next video ko po, I will share to you how to make a milk-based educational videos using PowerPoint only. Okay? So thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for viewing. Till next time, happy learning and God bless you. Bye-bye!
They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine.
Blessed day, everyone. Once again, I am your Biffle She or your best friend for life, She. Our new topic is culture-based euphemism. This is also one type of figures of speech. I have here an illustration. The 2 characters, we will name them, the one with the big eyes, Jay, and the other one, Roland. When Roland sees Jay, he says, "Wow, your face is so unique." And Jay will say, In our illustration, it shows, to be polite, people have the tendency to veil concepts that are delicate or offensive. Communicators use euphemisms in their utterances, spoken or written, to cover up or soften the unpleasant connotations and denotations of some words or expressions. It is a figure of speech, which means an expression in which the words are not used in literal sense. It is widely used in various situations in everyday language. It can be used in both formal and informal conversation. It makes the bad things seem good. The negative situation look like positive. The unnatural can look natural. The unpleasant can become attractive, or at least tolerable. People will generally understand the euphemism meaning even though you're not coming right out of it. Before we go on, let's read first the objectives of this lesson. Number one, analyze culture based euphemisms. Two, integrate euphemisms in communication and show politeness in conversations. Once again, our topic for today is euphemism. So, what is the function of euphemisms? Euphemisms soften the reality of what we are communicating. It expresses what is socially difficult to express in direct terms. It discusses an issue that is terrifying or taboo and elevate the status of something. Euphemism depends largely on the social context of the speakers and writers, where they feel the need to replace certain words that may prove embarrassing for particular listeners or readers in particular situation. Example of euphemisms. For people, when we say fat, we can use big bone, horizontally challenged. For short, vertically challenged. For unemployed, between jobs. Getting old, we can say getting on. For stupid, we can say not the sharpest pencil in the box. For rude and unkind, we can say doesn't suffer fools gladly. Homeless, on the streets. Poor, economically disadvantaged. Broke, negative cash flow. Fat or overweight, we can say portly, for figure, curvy, when bowed, moon landing, or thin on top. Liar, we can say creative with truth. For stupid, we can say mentally challenged or cognitively challenged. For liar again, we can say economical with truth. For too old to function effectively, over the hill. For not too smart, one sandwich short of picnic. For pregnant, knocked up. For visually impaired or blind, we can say visually challenged. For lazy, we can say couch potato. For loser, underachiever. For ugly, less favored by beauty or plain. For sick, under the weather. Euphemisms about getting fired, we can say letting go. For older people, we can say early retirement. This one isn't as bad as it means your job doesn't exist anymore. You can say made redundant. Euphemisms about war. We use collateral damage when an attack kills innocent people. When an army kills people on its own side, usually by accident, we can use friendly fire. We can use this when an army takes someone away without going through any legal system. Extraordinary rendition. For military attack, we can use armed intervention. For casualty, we can say victim. So euphemisms for death. We can use pass on, pass away, dearly departed, negative patient outcome, didn't make it, going to the other side, bite the big one, both the farm, wearing cement shoes, beat the dust, whacked, and crook. Euphemisms for bad. For it wasn't good enough, you can say up to scratch. There was a problem with the idea. You can say questionable idea. It was pretty bad and unsatisfying. Again, you can say left a lot to be desired. So, euphemisms for bodily functions. If you will pass gas or fart, you can say break wind. To vomit, blow tanks. Constipate, you can say back up worse than the Hoover Dam. Going to the bathroom, making deposit in the porcelain bank. Flatulence, fire the shot. Use restroom, powder your nose. Euphemisms for places, toilet, you can use restroom, prison, correctional facility. Okay, let's try this activity to know whether we have learned something from our topic for today. The direction is you will just match the word in column A with column B. Number 1, fat. Yes, that's right. Curvy. Letter D. Number 2, toilet. You're right again. That is restroom. Very good. 3, unemployed. Yes, the answer is between jobs. 4, lazy. Very good. Couch potato. Letter B. 5, kill. Yes, it's letter G. Put to sleep. 6, liar. Yes, the answer is economical with truth. 7, loser. You're right again. The answer is underachiever. Next, 8, sick. Yes, the answer is A, under the weather. 9, ugly. Very good. The answer is plain. 10, victim. Yes, the answer is casualty. Very good. For the next activity, the direction is read the following statement and choose the best answers. Number 1, it refers to the use of agreeable or inoffensive words to replace rude or offensive ones. Yes, that is euphemism. Number 2, people use euphemism in conversation to right, talk about something without addressing it directly. Number 3, he is big bone man as he eats a lot. What is meant by big bone? Yes, fat. 4, which of the following statements uses euphemism? Very good. Letter B, she's met her maker. 5, you are the manager in the company and you have to fire one of your employees. Choose the less direct statement to soften the blow when you deliver the news. Right. The answer is, I'm going to let you go. Letter B. Next, the direction is rephrase the sentences to make them less direct and more polite by using euphemisms. Okay, let's start. Yes, the number 1 is Danilo's supervisor let him go. Number 2, she used the restroom before going to bed. 3, there was a questionable ideas in her report. 4, Sarah is less favored by beauty than her friends. 5, I am going to buy a pre-loved vehicle. 6, give me some peace and quiet. I need a rest. 7, she loves to buy economical things. 8, many doctors pass away because of COVID-19. 9, the cafe employs mentally challenged teens. 10, the pianist is visually challenged. For this activity, the direction is complete the sentences by supplying the appropriate euphemisms. Pick out your answer from the box below. Number 1, very good. Kuya Pabling couldn't run fast because he was portly. Right. Number 2, where can I find that? Yes, restroom. 3, he was sentenced 3 years in correctional facility. Very good. Because of tip. Next, 4, you look under the weather. Why don't you go and see a doctor? You are correct also in that. Okay, number 5, what is your answer? Yes, borrowed money without asking. Someone borrowed money without asking from my purse. 6, yes, the answer is plenty of room for improvement. Lindo's driving ability had plenty of room for improvement. Okay, 7. Very good. Manong Lucio is a couch potato. He sits around and does nothing all day. 8. What is your answer? Yes, fulfill the requirements. The student did not fulfill the requirements of the examination. Okay, 9. The military made a tactical mistake that resulted in, yes, collateral damage to the local area. Then 10. I am afraid our beloved grandfather has, what is your answer? Yes, dearly departed. We will miss him for sure. For our last activity, let's try this. There are 5 euphemisms listed below. Use them in meaningful sentences that show your everyday life at home while on quarantine.
Number 1. My mother has become a full-figured woman during the home quarantine.
Stay at home or you will bite the big one.
It was sad when the news broke out that amid the pandemic clash between the governments, truth and rebels result in collateral damage.
Someone posts into social media about COVID-19 has a questionable idea.
My father had a temporary negative cash flow when the company where he employed temporarily halted its operation during the pandemic.
Very good, kids. Always remember, euphemism is a literary term that represents a word or a phrase that is said to avoid saying something that might sound offensive. It is a polite way of saying something that would normally sound harsh or unpleasant. Using euphemism, we can avoid making blunt or politically incorrect statements. Remember, euphemism is derived from the Greek phrase euphemismos, meaning to sound good. Let us remember the word of our Lord from Colossians 4:6. Let our speech always be with grace, seasoned with salt, that you may know how you ought to answer each one. Thank you. God bless and bye-bye. Nanggaling man sa pandemya, na nagresulta ng samot-saring kapighatian, hindi pa rin mapipigilan na ipagdiwang ang Kapaskuhan. Sapagkat sapat nang si Jesus ang kasama mo. Ang tunay na dahilan ng pagdiriwang ito. Kaya tuloy na tuloy pa rin ang Pasko.
Pasko ay dumarating na. Ang bawat isa'y para bang namomroblema. Hindi mo alam ang regalong ibibigay ngayong kahirap na nitong ating buhay. Meron pa kayang caroling at Noche Buena kung tayo naman ay kapos at wala ng pera? Nakakahiya kung muling pagtaguan mo ang iyong mga inaanak sa araw ng Pasko. Ngunit kahit na anong mangyari, ang pag-ibig sana'y maghari. Sapat nang si Jesus ang kasama mo, tuloy na tuloy pa rin ang Pasko. Tuloy na tuloy pa rin! Mabuti pa nga ang Pasko noong isang taon sa ating hapag. Mayroong keso de bola at hamon pasilipin. Happy New Year mapopospon at ang hamon ay mauuwi sa bagoong. Ngunit kahit na anong mangyari, ang pag-ibig sana'y maghari. Sapat nang si Jesus ang kasama mo, tuloy na tuloy pa rin ang Pasko. Ang Pasko. Tuloy na tuloy pa rin ang Pasko. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! Diyan, kayo nag-ano ako, i-open mo nga.